Good morning, humanity. Here we are. And this is Mondays with Bev and Paul. And my name's Paul.
And hi, my name's Bev.
and, and Bev's trying to figure out what she's doing over there.
I know. Hang on just a second. Oh, there I am.
Hey, everybody. As you can tell, we're figuring out the glitches in our new format. Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Ooh,
because it's been 3 years and this is our third year anniversary. And
it,
we are just so jazzed to have this whole new format that we'll sort of play with you today with. Because we can do all kinds of things. We can take out lines, we can put lines in, we can go two person, we can go black, see that, we can go unblack, we can and you'll see different things. But this was created by some guys who, we have to make a testimonial for them. So three
wow.
years, and we have a new format.
It's
Woohoo!
awesome. It's
Yep.
gorgeous. I love it.
So here we go for today's question. How has biotouch awareness grown in the past 3 years? But first, this is a really special day today.
Oh, yes. I want to wish everybody a happy equinox today. This is an awesome time, not just in the yearly cycle, but, psychologically for all of humanity. It's a day of pausing when everything's equalized. We have 12 hours of light, 12 hours of dark. And, traditionally it's a harvesting time, but, and I can always bring everything back to BioTouch. So 365 days out of the year, that's what BioTouch does. It equalizes in this relationship between two people and brings us into the midway point. And in that pausing, we have the opportunity of being very present. And that's where peace is. That's where love is and happiness is. So
All
every
right.
day, BioTouch, it's a harvesting.
Every day, biotouches the equinox.
It is. It
Yep. Days
is.
are long and days are short. So are
Oh,
you seeing the Facebook page or no? Do I just need to say
well,
hi to
should
Hannah?
I
Hi to
get on?
Anna. Bev's
Okay,
on.
wait a
She's
minute.
joined.
Let
And
me do it.
Julie's joined us.
Oh, good. Let me get in there. Here we are. Yes, yes, yes. I can see it now.
Okay. So we're going to try and answer your questions. If you have questions or thoughts, we're going to try and answer those while we're talking because I have to go back and, she needs her
I
glasses, right?
do need my glasses. I'm sorry, but
Oh
I
well,
do.
I guess it ain't gonna work because it's in your
It's
face too.
Yeah,
So
and it's
in
an
your glass,
old picture.
right?
It's yeah.
Okay,
So
so that
okay,
didn't
I'm
work,
getting
folks.
out.
All
I'm
right.
getting out.
So
All
I
right.
can see it. If you have questions or things, just let us know and we'll post it there. Pretty soon we're going to have a little screen on the side that will have all these because part of the 3 year anniversary, part of our new format is we're getting ready to actually live stream on 30 different platforms around the world.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean,
Look out.
I was looking at some of those platforms in Taiwan, Japan. So I mean, even though we'll just be speaking English, somebody will stumble upon it somewhere, and that'll be really fun. So
That's going to be it's time for us to just walk the talk now.
yeah. So with our new format here, as you can notice down below, we have that little ticker tape. We always have our email address, our toll-free number, and as you notice, it just went by biotouchhealing.com, our new branding website. So if you can't remember justtouch.com, you can always remember BioTouch Healing, which is also our Facebook page, and that'll take you to our main justtouch.com page. So things
Awesome.
are happening. But
Wow, I guess.
I needed to
Oh.
share from last week's program where we talked about how BioTouch works with operations, right?
Right.
And so one of the things we talked about was pre-op, right? So Jenny was going in for an eye operation. For a macular pucker, and they had to go in. We were going to have to show up at 5 a.m. and it was going to be days of healing, up to 2 weeks of not her being able to swim. And a few weeks ago, she went and had a laser surgery on that eye. That they want to break up some scar tissue or something. So we thought, well, for 2 weeks, we'll just do BioTouch at least once or twice a day and get her ready for the operation. And so, we just did I mean, it was basically the greeting in the eye set. Every so often I do metabolism. And so we go in the day before the operation. It's like 11 o'clock. The operation is the next day at 5 a.m. And uh, the guy who puts the drops in says, "Are you seeing a little better?" And she goes, I don't know. I mean, because she could read the chart better. Goes into the doctor after they took the picture of her retina, and he goes, "Are you seeing better?" And she goes, "Well, I thought so, but maybe it's just of my mind." And he shows the picture, and he says, "Well, I don't know what's happened, but we call this spontaneous correction because your
Right.
eye's a lot better. It's actually going back on its own. And, I think we just should cancel this operation and come back in a couple of months and we'll check it."
Wow. That's, there you
Now,
go.
spontaneous correction. Can we prove that BioTouch did it? Hell no. And
No.
could it have been the laser? Who knows? But something with whatever they did 2 weeks before that and the BioTouch, some spontaneous correction, which doesn't happen very often. And kudos to the doctor because he could have just said, "Well, we got the operation tomorrow and I'm already scheduled." And he just said, "No, let's cancel it."
Good
So
for him. Good for him. Well, that spontaneous correction, that's exactly what the body knows how to do. It's the body that says, "Oh, here I go.
right.
I know what to do with this. I want to bring myself back into this balance now."
So
Yeah.
folks, I just can't tell you enough. It it didn't hurt us. Now we did have to consciously stop for a whole, I not even a minute every day. In our very busy schedule, whether it's eating
Ooh.
breakfast or watching America's Got Talent or all the other BS stuff we do every day, one full minute for 2 weeks, and all we know is some end result had changed. And so, would it have changed without BioTouch? I'm not willing to find out. So we
Right.
continue now to do it as we move into the 2 month place and
You
see
bet.
if the correction can happen completely because she's noticing she is seeing better. She'll cover
Wow.
her eye and it's getting clearer and clearer. She was having this real foggy kind of a
Yeah.
look. So we're working on the other eye too that has cataracts, and we'll let you all know. So try it. Try BioTouch. That's why we do BioTouch.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, we've been here 3 years now. Every single Monday since what, the beginning of September 3 years ago. And we
Yeah.
haven't missed a Monday. Some of us, sometimes I'm not there, sometimes you're not, maybe it's only been times I haven't been
I was going to say it's mostly you with
there.
taking your little vacations.
But I can't get online somewhere. But
Right.
this show has been going on religiously every Monday for 3 years. So, one of our big questions that we're going to pose to Bev, because she's so good at talking,
Oh
why
wow.
do you keep doing this? What is it that inspires you to want to keep sharing BioTouch and make a commitment to every Monday at 10 a.m.?
Well, as you all know, or I've said, one of my biggest reasons for being here is service. I've held that very high, and when I think about that question, I realize that why wouldn't I? That BioTouch is such a it's huge. It's this divine gift that belongs to all of us. Why wouldn't I show up and keep showing up to share this with humanity? I mean, for me, there's just no question. This is part of why I'm here, part of my work, part of my service. And every time that we get somebody from anywhere in the world or here in the States to ask us questions, how can I learn this? I've watched your show. It just brings me just back to that question. This is why, because one person at a time to find out about BioTouch and to claim that birthright that it offers us. That's why I keep showing up.
And we are glad you do. because
Thank you.
there'd be no show without Bev. Couldn't just have
Oh,
Mondays with Paul. What the hell would that be?
well, that would be okay, but it's a lot better with Bev. I agree.
Spoken like a true Aries woman.
Oh, yes, you Aries man.
So, and you know something, that's exactly the reason I do this. Not 3 years, but 30 years. It's sort of
That's
like
right.
this was just another avenue to share this amazing technique that I stumbled upon 30 years ago when that old man in this little town in Mancos, Colorado, said that Norman and Carol, the people who started the healing work, brought love to the Mancos Valley. And I'm like, you know something? Here it is. It's such a simple thing, a simple expression of loving the neighbor. It's a simple way to practice forgiveness. It's a simple way to practice unattachment. Because when you do that greeting, when you are in this biotouch healing mode with people, you're not trying to do something like that thing with Jenny. I didn't try to get her better. I wasn't really sure it would even work. I mean, 30 years later, I still have doubts about this stuff.
Of
So we
course.
just
Yeah.
did it, and with no attachment. And I think I was thinking of that this morning. I do this show every week with you without an attachment. If nobody watches it, we've had fun listening to ourselves talk
Right. Exactly.
and
Yeah.
reminding ourselves why we do this, the power of this, the beauty of this. So if somebody comes on board and it inspires them to want to practice it too, hey, that's just icing on the cake.
Yep. I agree with you so
So if
much.
any of you want to put in the comments there why you continue to do BioTouch or why you enjoy doing BioTouch, let's see a little comment there. Whether you're watching it as a replay or live here, and let's just start reverberating around the world with why
Yeah.
people do BioTouch. So we are expanding quite a bit as we move into this third year. This new format that we're looking at here is only sort of the tip of the iceberg to what's happening in the organization. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's I'm just sensing I think this format is just one of the things that's it's beginning to like give us a new foundation for the expanded work that's coming. I mean, I could just, we have such an amazing web of practitioners around the world at this point, and look what's happening in Egypt. We've got a couple of new people who have contacted us. They want to take our online training, which we really need to get that out there more because we have an amazing online course of trainings for people anywhere you are in the world. You can become a practitioner, a certified practitioner, a teacher, and so I'm really excited about Egypt.
Right. And that's all
Yeah,
happened in a week. Those two ladies contacted us.
right,
We do have
right.
Raba there, who's an instructor. These people had learned from Shahrazad years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that online training is Tabu in Singapore took
Right.
our online training and has just recently become a certified practitioner.
Yeah.
So we have Singapore, and then we have all these other people. We have Kai and Chiara over there in the Chicago area who are trying to energize the awareness of biotouch over there. We have Howard, who's I think he's doing a workshop. Oh, pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
up in the Phoenix area,
Mhm.
and we're getting more and more folks wanting to get energized in the Phoenix, Chandler, Scottsdale, that whole area. We have Michaela in Germany. We have Christine in Switzerland. So it's just, we have
Chetna in
Elizabeth,
India,
Chetan in India, Elizabeth in Mexico,
Mexico,
Hiroshi in Japan.
Japan.
So, hopefully this new format will create a new format for people to want to teach more and more because we can actually take this format and go teach classes. If somebody, it's sort of like a watch, they have watch parties now through Facebook.
Right,
We can do
right.
classes and the two of us can show up just through this kind of a format and teach a class
I
when you
know
have
it's great.
representatives there or share the story of BioTouch or all kinds of things can happen now with this online
I
ability to
know. It's
show up in
exciting.
people's homes. Yeah, totally. And part of the also we got Bev who's in Southern Oregon now.
I am.
Ashland, Medford, Jacksonville, Grants
Yeah.
Pass. I mean, look
Gorgeous
out
there.
Southern Oregon.
I know.
Bev is here to
BioTouch is
stay.
coming.
And
Yep.
we just got approved to offer the doulas and midwives around the country CE credits through the California Board of Registered Nursing approval.
That's
And we
great.
still are offering massage therapists continuing education credits. And it just keeps going and going and going. And the best way that you
Find.
out there can share it is share these posts with people. We also take pieces of this and post it, and even a 2-minute little blurb can be shared with people to learn BioTouch.
Yep.
So what we always want to make sure, Jennifer English sending gratitude and love. Oh dear, we love
Oh,
you too.
Jennifer.
so,
Love
we
to you,
always want
dear.
to make sure that we teach you how to do BioTouch. So guess what? We have a new format for that, and let's see if it works as we teach you the heart set.
This set of points may be used for conditions relating to the heart, veins, blood pressure, and circulation. To perform this set, first find hold point X, which is on the breastbone, directly between where the nipples would be on a youth. Another way to find X is by measuring 1/3 of the way up the breastbone from greeting point 1. This set of points may be used for conditions relating to the heart, veins, blood pressure, and circulation. To perform this set, first find hold point X, which is on the breastbone, directly between where the nipples would be on a youth. Another way to find X is by measuring 1/3 of the way up the breastbone from greeting point 1. To address the well-being of the heart, hold X and with the other hand touch points 1 and 2. These points may be found by imagining a line running from the notch at the top of the breastbone to a place on the left breast where the nipple would be on a youth. Divide this diagonal line into thirds. Point 1 is at the top of the first third. Point 2 is at the top of the second third. Veins, blood pressure, and circulation may be addressed by touching point 3 in addition to points 1 and 2. Point 3 is at the soft indentation just above the collarbone, above and to the left of the notch at the top of the breastbone. It is the same as point 1 in step 1 of the metabolism set. Remember to hold each point for at least 6 to 8 seconds.
There you go. Very simple. We
Very
played the loop a
simple.
couple times there because I blew it totally. I moved stuff around here. So. But we're doing pretty good for our first round.
You are doing well.
So anyhow, that is 3-year anniversary. Bev, I want to thank you for everything that you've done to help get BioTouch out there. I really enjoy doing these shows with you, and I think we're going to have a lot more fun as we go into our 4th year, yeah?
Yes, and it's my honor. I'm so honored to be working with you and sharing this with everyone. Yeah.
So folks, until next week where you'll get more of our little updates, thank you much for letting us into your home.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this journey with us, actually. Yeah.
See you all next week.
Have a glorious week.
If pain has got you down and you live in town, take a trip down to Pima Street. The people down there are people who care. They will get you back on your feet. Put love into action. Put love into action. If you ever want